Maximizers, and welcome to Build a Business with Chris, the place for you to learn how to build a profitable business that you love. I'm your business coach, Chris the Maximizer, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to grow your business on a budget. I know many of you have started a business, and you may not have a lot of disposable income to invest in it in order to make it grow. But I'm here to tell you, you do not need a lot of money to grow your business. You do not need funding, a loan, a major grant, most likely, depending on the type of business you started, in order to grow your business. So let's dig into my tips for helping you grow your business on a budget. I want you to decide what growth looks like to you. So sit down with a pen and paper, and if you could wave a magic wand, what would growth in your business look like within the next year? Because you really want to know what you're working towards and what your goals are, what your desires are. So within a year, what would growing your business look like? And write that down. Now, the next thing I want you to write down is that what do you need for that growth to happen? So if you want to grow your business by doubling your clientele, maybe this year you served 100 clients and within the next year you want to serve 200 clients. Or let's just say this year you made $30,000, next year you want to make $60,000. What do you need to do in order to achieve the growth that you desire? Maybe you feel like you need money to put into marketing. Maybe you feel like you need to put in ads. Maybe you feel like you need team members. Maybe you feel like you need new equipment. You need inventory. I want you to write it all down of what you feel like you need in order to grow in the way that you desire to grow. And this is going to help you to see all the things that you realistically have to do. And then you can make assessments and changes and updates from there. But really get down to the nitty-gritty of like, if I did grow, if I did double my business, what would I need to do in order to get there? Now, this is where the budgeting part comes in. So this is where you're gonna sit down and you're gonna ask yourself, this is where I wanna go. This is everything that I have to do. So based on everything that I have to do, what is the next best step forward that I can do for free today? What is the next best step forward that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg? So if you have a service-based business and you want to double your clientele, one of the things that you can do today is that you can create more connection content in order to attract more of your ideal client. Okay, so if you only have a following of like 300 people, one of your things should be, I need to grow my audience. So if I grow my audience, I'll get in front of more of my ideal clients. Thus, I'll have more people in my audience to sell to. One thing that you can do today for free is to start creating more connection content. You could also start engaging with the audience that you have, because not everyone has bought from you that's in your audience. So you can start engaging with them, and all of that is for free. A lot of times we see like we need to do all of these massive things like pay for ads. You're gonna pay for ads, but your offer isn't clear. Or you're gonna pay for ads and right now today you don't have the capacity to handle 200 clients. You are going to grow to that. So instead of investing money to bring all of these people who you may not be able to serve, how about you invest your time and work on building and nurturing the audience that you already have? Maybe one of the things you feel like is you need more inventory. What can you do today? I can sell the inventory that I have. I want to buy 200 new pieces of clothing, but I have 150 pieces of clothing that I haven't sold. So what sale, promotion, deal, strategy can you put together to sell the existing inventory that you have? Maybe you have no inventory and you want money to buy inventory. Okay, so how about today I just buy 5 pieces of inventory? Or how about today I can get 1 piece of inventory and do pre-sales? So you have to sit with yourself and really look past the money barrier. You have to sit down and look at yourself as like, okay, I would love to have $10,000 to buy inventory, but I don't have that. But what is my next best step that's gonna get me to getting more inventory? Okay, I don't have enough money to buy, 200 pieces, but I could buy 10 pieces. I could buy 20 pieces. Or I don't need to buy any new inventory until I sell all of the inventory that I already have. Because now you're just buying more stuff and you haven't even sold what you already have. So really sit with yourself and have that moment of what is the next best step that I can take with what I have available to me right now. My next tip for you is use the funds that you do have to allocate you moving forward. So much like I stated, maybe you buy 5 pieces of inventory. Maybe you hire a graphic designer to make some of your graphics. Maybe you use your money to pay yourself so that you can take some time off from your 9 to 5 to invest more time into your business. So whatever funds you do have, allocate them appropriately in a way that's going to help you get closer to your goal without completely busting your budget. Again, we start businesses and we feel like we need all of this money to do all of these things. I've read Power of Broke by Damon John, and he said sometimes getting funding was the worst thing that could ever happen to him because he wasn't being innovative. And all of that money would come in, but then he would just spend it frivolously and not on the things that were needle moving in the business to help him make more money. Okay? So really focus on what are the things that are going to get me closer to my goal, and how can I do them today with the little money that I have. Lastly, do not let a lack of funds hold you back from starting. So if you've been thinking about starting a business, you've been wanting to do some things, there's so much that you can do to get started. And you don't necessarily have to rely 1,000% on a grant or a loan or a big bunch of money. I'm going to tell you an example of someone who was opening up a donut shop. I was watching them on TikTok, love them. So it was this couple, they started selling donuts during COVID, and they literally started baking like a dozen donuts in their kitchen. And they slowly but surely started selling out to a point where they were staying up all night making donuts to sell for the next day. And they were doing it together. And then they got so busy to where it was like the wife is selling donuts at this place and the husband is selling donuts in this place. And they sold and sold and sold to the point to where their kitchen could not physically handle them. And they had to go and get a storefront. Imagine if they would have got a storefront with no customers. They wouldn't be able to pay their bills or their loans simply because no one's buying. Now they know that they have such a high demand that they can afford the storefront. So I want you to think about how can you use what you have today to get what you want. So let me know in the comments which tip was most helpful for you. And if you're like, Crystal, I need help. I need help figuring this out because it's not clear to me. Would love to help you in my one-on-one coaching. I help you get to the next level in your business. I meet you where you are. I help you make progress to get to that next level within 90 days. I hope you get to that next sales level in your business within 90 days. When you leave our one-on-one coaching, you're going to be making more sales than you did when you first came into the door. And we are going to create a specific strategy that works for you in your business based on the goals that you set that you want to meet in the next 90 days. We're going to meet every single month, and I'm going to walk you through as you implement the strategy and action plan that we created together. So if you're interested in working together, go ahead and book a free sales call so we can chat about what it would look like to take your business to the next level. You can book your call at KristaMaximizer.com. Click on book a call. The link will also be in the description box. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next video.